What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. It was a time when the people you were around and loved the most, like family, friends, or your significant other, you didn't have to look at twice or worry about them wanting to physically harm you or bring trouble your way. A lot of us, including myself, probably only heard about those days when you could trust your circle, because nowadays you have to be on point, watch everybody, and hope they have your best interests at heart. The thing about people in relationships, nobody will introduce themselves and say, yeah, I'm only rocking with you for benefits or just waiting for my opportunity to cross you out. Most individuals smile, show love, seem solid, to the point it's easy to let your guard down and say this person is 100. And for us men, a lot of times a pretty face and a smile will have us so off point we can't focus on who the female really is on the inside. When we have love for a woman and make her our girl, I know women don't think this, but for most dudes, that's them saying, I trust you and have feelings for you, to the point I'm letting you in my mix in everyday life. We rocking out and I don't think you would hurt me. But in a world where females are carrying it like men, and sometimes even colder, even the woman you choose to lay with at night could be plotting on you and waiting on the perfect opportunity. And depending on the motive, the outcome could be fatal. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Chicago, Illinois, to discuss a case of a man backdoored by his girlfriend so she could pay off a street debt. Back in 2019, 30-year-old Eric Hamilton was navigating the streets of Chicago. Eric was very popular around his way and always liked to have fun, go out, and be the life of the party. The young man seemed to have a tight circle of friends and people he rotated with, and also had no problems in the area of getting female attention. Nicknamed E-Money, he prided himself on just that, being smooth, politicking with the ladies, and getting money. But one person seemed to have a special spot in Eric's life, 27-year-old Eupora Jackson. Eric and Eupora had been in an on-again, off-again relationship, and she seemed to be the one woman Eric would put a title on and call his girlfriend. By July 2019, the couple had patched things up again and were back rocking tight. But the young lady had a few secrets she wasn't telling her man. For one, she was engaged to somebody else. And the second, she had found herself in some trouble in the streets. Allegedly, a gun came up missing around the way, and Eupora's name kept coming up in the mix. And the person who was accusing her of taking the gun wanted to be cashed out for it, or she would face street justice. Instead of telling E about the people she owed, she decided to come up with a plot to make things right. On July 25th, the couple prepared to go out on a night on the town, and E was planning to take Eupora to a party with him. After a long night of partying, all the way until about 3:30 a.m., the couple headed back to E's apartment at Park Manor on the 6700 block of South Wabash. As the couple walked in the home, tired, E walked back to his bedroom, and Eupora stayed behind in the living room. She texted somebody before opening the window. Trusting his girl, E paid it no mind. Then about 4 a.m., a man entered the apartment through the window and went straight to E's room. Gun in hand, the man demanded some grass that he felt E had. And before he could even respond, multiple shots went off, hitting E, before the shooter put a pillow over his head while E screamed out for his girl and shot again. But Eupora was already gone with the grass, and the shooter now was gone too. That same morning, when E didn't respond to calls or texts from family and friends, they all decided to go check on him at his spot. When they got there, they found E shot multiple times and called CPD. When police responded to the house, they quickly realized, unfortunately, E had already passed away from his injuries, including a gunshot wound to the middle of his head. After talking to his peoples, police discovered E was alive and well at a party just a few hours earlier. And he didn't attend the party alone. he had his girlfriend with him. Detectives searched Upora's name on social media and felt something was off immediately. When just hours after the shooting, she posted on Facebook asking did anybody want to buy a gun. It was a 9mm, the same caliber used on the hit on E. Police quickly located the young lady and took her in for questioning. After a brief interrogation, she told detectives she owed somebody for a gun she stole. Scared they would hurt her and not having no money to pay them back because she wasn't working, she came up with a plan. After realizing E had a lot of grass in his apartment, she felt this would be the best way to pay her debt back. She admitted the night of the party, she was texting the man she owed, telling him step by step what was going on, and after returning home, saying E was a little tipsy, she opened the window and texted dude like come now. The person came through the window and ambushed E. While right there, she stated she got the product and ran out as he yelled her name for help. She stated the gun was gone and she never gave up the name of her accomplice. She was taken into custody, charged with first-degree hit and other charges. At Upora's first court date, she broke down in tears after the judge read out her charges and ironically let it be known she was engaged and helping her sister raise her kids. She was held with no bail. Even after 4 years, I couldn't find any more information if anybody else was charged or if Upora was convicted or not, and she is innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Eric. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. This is a messed up situation. Upora was cold for how she played it. Eric really didn't even know her, even though that was his girlfriend. She was involved in cruddy activity in the streets, stealing guns, and where she probably set them up the same way so somebody could take the blick in the first place. Then she had a whole fiance. I know when E saw the shooter and realized the girl he trusted wasn't scared of nothing and helping searching for his pack, he felt super betrayed. To the point, he still yelled her name because he couldn't believe it. It's a cold world out here. Watch who you let in because everybody doesn't have good intentions and your love and loyalty could be taken for weakness. She already knew she could go back to E after leaving and coming back multiple times. But what he unfortunately didn't know, she was living a double life. And him letting her back in cost him his life. So remember, we got to succeed not to fail. So we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace to Eric. Like I said, I send my prayers to his family. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all definitely let me know what y'all think in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. This another episode of Hood Tales. This your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.